You don't say the one.
What'd you say?
So you count down to two, but you don't say the one, right?
It depends. I said the one, but
Okay.
you don't always have to say the one.
Yeah,
You can go
it's
three,
a
two, or you can be like 5, 4, 3.
yeah,
Like
it's a free country.
yeah. But I said the one. But welcome everybody to episode 49 of Eggcast with John Egger. I'm sitting here with the one, the only Sean Rain. Sean Rain, what's happening, brother?
Same old, same
Yeah.
shit, different day.
I always like
It's
bringing you
all
on
it's
here.
it's cool, it's kosher.
I always like having you on every few episodes, just catching back up.
Dude.
Talking about our weeks, seeing where we are. You're a close friend of mine, and like it's important. I think people right now, with everything going on, it's really important that like we just we call our people and we check in and we say, "Yo, what the fuck's
Yeah.
going on?" We can have a little conversation.
No,
And
this is good because you really pulled me away from like me avoiding work. So like you pulled me away from
yeah,
doing that, and like I'm still avoiding work.
yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
on here, but like it's all good.
It's all good, man. Hey, we're doing a different kind of work. It's a little different,
Dude, I love this kind
but
of work, man.
yeah, man, for real. Before we I mean we're in the conversation. Before we get right into the conversation, I'm even more of a horror now because I want to tell you to like and subscribe at the beginning of the video because I usually do that at the end. I'm not going to go through the whole spiel like I usually do at the end, but
Whore.
just just like and subscribe. Whatever platform you're on, just do it on
Yeah,
that platform,
like,
whatever
subscribe,
version of
comment.
subscribing. Comment, let us know what you want to hear, like what you want to hear us talk about. If there's different clips you want us to pull up, send it all to us. What You can send it to eggcastwithjohnegger@gmail. I'm going to put the email in the description, so people can see that. But yeah, send into there. And also I'm starting to do merch. I created some stickers. I'm gonna give some away just to some friends, people that are close to me. Otherwise, you will be able to buy them on through my Instagram, or I'm gonna figure out the link somehow. They're gonna be very cheap though, like I don't know, like 50 cents.
Stickers?
I just
Yeah,
got
I'm
to
gonna get
make
some.
back. I just got to make back I just really want to do it for the advertising, and I
You
think
trying to prep up your
if people would
laptop, get some
if people would like a
stickers,
little sticker for their laptop or their skateboard or wherever,
refrigerator.
guitar case, for fridge, car,
Yeah.
wherever you want to put it. Maybe not on your car. You could put it on your car though. That'd be really fucking cool if
Yeah,
you did that.
put
Put
on
it on
your
your
front
forehead.
window. Put on
Put it
your
on
front
your
window.
put it on your forehead. Put it on your fucking nutsack. Doesn't matter. But
Yeah, it's a
yeah,
free
good
country.
quality stickers. I'm basically just I'm trying to basically make the money I made back. Like they're probably going to be like 50 cents or something like that a piece. And just to let you know, any money that I make from merch or anything like that, I'm not going to go and spend it on fucking skis, or I'm not going to spend it on flying lessons or bear fighting classes. Like I'm going to put it back into this podcast, because if you really like watching this show and you support us in those ways, I want to be able to deliver the best show I can. So eventually, the setup I have right now, it's pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie, but like for what I'm doing. But like eventually, when people are back, this Rona stuff's over, we can get in a studio. I want to set up a space that you guys can enjoy. I want to set up cameras. I want to be able to have a higher quality produced show for you guys to see and for everybody to really experience and enjoy. And like all your support is greatly appreciated, and it will all be funneled back into the show. I'm not trying to just be a money grubber over here. You know what I'm saying? We all wanted to, succeed. And if you really, for the regulars that do watch this show, I want y'all to get the best show that you can. And really, among the equipment and the other shit, that really comes down to telling us what you want to hear about and like what you want us to talk about. We try to talk about the best things we can on our minds, but like if you guys have things you want to hear about, or if you want to hear about our opinions on things, or
COVID. You guys want to hear about
stories.
COVID?
Yeah, if you want to hear about, yeah, that's probably the last fucking thing you feel like
More
hearing about.
COVID.
Yeah, just COVID
Yeah, just
takeover
shoving
of
it down your
media.
throat.
Yeah, no, for real, dude. It's been such a takeover of like of traditional, and I mean, you need it in traditional media like
So
news,
how
things
about
like that.
sports, man?
But everyone's
Sport.
talking about it. Like,
How about sports?
bro, there's no more sports. I was thinking today, like, I don't know, man. Sports podcasts are cool. I personally can't find myself getting into them though. Like I love sports and I like hearing clips and like hearing people about sports, but like I can't really like sit and watch like a sports, you know? I'm
Yeah,
not one of
I
those
like
dudes
watching
like
NBA. I like watching NBA like players doing podcasts, not like analysts. I like hearing from actual
like
players and
like
guys that
personalities.
yeah, and hear
Yeah.
like their personal experience. But like other than that, not really. I like more broad in, like Joe Rogan or like Your Mom's House, where
Yeah.
it's really there's
I've
no
been
bounds on the
do you
topic.
have you ever watched Mike Tyson's podcast?
Yeah,
Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson. I've
yeah.
been getting really into that one. He
I
did one with Tony Robbins, and that was actually like
yeah,
a
I
really
saw. I watched.
amazing.
I watched part of that. That was really good.
Yeah, it was a really amazing show. Damn.
I think Mike
Um,
Tyson is actually gonna. I don't know. I saw something on Instagram where he's planning on fighting with no gloves on, and he's gonna get $20 million from it.
really? Like he's doing bare knuckle? Is that
I'm not. I gotta reread Bleacher Report, so I don't.
it's probably with like K1 or something. Like that's one of those bare knuckle fighting leagues. If I'm don't come after me if I'm wrong. I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
that's like
I have. I
an
thought I.
MMA league or like a bare knuckle league.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can look it up, and I don't know.
Yeah,
I just saw it on Instagram somewhere, but
yeah. Damn, dude. So tell me, like, you know, with everything going on, how have you been keeping yourself just feeling just feeling human and like not getting stir crazy? Because I'll be honest, man. I'll be honest. I've been getting pretty stir crazy at times. You know?
yeah, I mean, you could say that. I mean, I haven't really, like, I've been so swamped with like school that like I keep forgetting like we're in the middle of a pandemic right now.
Yeah, I feel you. I've been weird with school because like I've kind of been not doing it. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah,
I've
I
just been
can't
kind
do
of like
that. I would.
I've just been kind of like and then just like doing other shit and like kind of doing school, but like going back to it and being like, oh, I had an A, now I have an F. You know, like I just like I'm so fucking like I'm just so fed up with it to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm fed up too. I was frustrated. I mean, I still wanted to like, I still want to just grind shit out and just be done with it and
Yeah,
be settled, for my peace
yeah,
of mind.
I feel that.
Like just to, like the sense of like I don't know, like sense of like accomplishment that you finish something. It's always a good
Yeah,
feeling to have.
that is definitely a good feeling, and like I feel that, and it's like part of me wants to just when I look at like a certain class or a certain test or something, I'm like why didn't I just like sit down and like grind out all of that? But then when I look back the past like the past 5 weeks or whatever, past month or few weeks, whatever it is, I can't exactly remember, uh where I kind of lost like a lot of my assignments, and I like kind of started slacking off. I was also putting a lot of work into like getting the podcast on Instagram and like making those clips and like starting to like expand like the media a
Yeah.
little bit more. And it's like I'm not saying that is an excuse for not doing that shit because I probably definitely still should have done that. But it feels good to like think like, oh, there was time like sure like I didn't turn in that assignment for that like gen ed class or like something like that or like I didn't work on this, but like I was able to like produce this,
Oh yeah,
and
absolutely.
it's a good feeling, but I still definitely do feel like the opposite of that peace of mind that you're feeling. Like I understand what it's like because everybody knows like when you don't do your homework, like when you're growing up and you don't do your homework, and you remember when you're sitting in class and you're like you're like the teacher's like you're like, oh come on, don't ask about the homework, don't ask about the homework, and then they ask and you're like
Yeah.
fuck, and then you have to like I remember one of our teachers, shout outs to Mr. Grattan, Tom Grattan, my freshman geometry teacher. I showed him the same piece of homework for like 2 months. Like when he would do homework checks, he would come by and it was like something from like
Oh man.
October and I used it till like December. And then eventually he called on. He was like, wait a minute, this
I
is
remember
old. I was like, yeah, I've been using it for like the past 2.5 months. Like I feel bad, dude. I tormented, like I love my teachers so much. And like they're such noble people, like to deal with what they deal with and like, go through what they go
oh
through every
yeah.
day, especially dealing with kids, like adolescent kids. Like I realized that when I worked at
Kid
Creamy
Fit.
Acres. I worked at this place for like a few nights called Creamy Acres where it was a haunted house and hayride, and I was an actor on the haunted hayride. And like you go up there and you have to do your whole scary act in things, and like sometimes people like it, but a lot of times it's like adolescents and teenagers, and they just like they're just so annoying. Like they like rip you, like these kids cut to me emotionally. You know what I'm saying?
They just wanna be dickheads for attention. I mean,
Yeah, it's funny. Like it's like the most pussy place to act tough is in a haunted house because the people are supposed to scare you, but they're literally not allowed to touch
yeah.
you.
I mean,
You know?
I feel
And
like if I was like a
I did touch somebody. I fucking like this one kid like went like I like did my line in his face and he was like "Ugh," like he like kind of like mocked me. And I
I'd be
went
the guy who'd like I'd risk losing my job. Like if somebody like if I was dressed up as one of the clowns and some kid in high school just started to like try touching me and stuff, I'm just gonna like
yeah,
just
see, it's hard,
I'll risk.
man. You can't get emotional about it, but I did, and it like took me over. And also,
You can't break
my
character.
particular spot was like really demanding, and the voice I was doing was full throttle, like all coming from my throat, like destroying my throat. Like I was leaving the slow nights in the beginning, and I was like, my voice is barely gone. I was like, I can't do this. I won't be able to speak, and I wouldn't be able to do this, or I wouldn't be able to do anything. Like
Oh yeah,
you
it
can't
was
be
taken
living
away.
like
It was
that.
taken away from what you really wanted, what you wanted to do more.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was just one of those things I couldn't continue. But anyway, I was just saying, like, like those teachers are such noble people because they have to deal with teenagers all day. Like I used to fucking torment um, Mr. Grattan. Like I sat in the back of the class, and there was his he had like a desk up front, but also you know how a lot of teachers in Highland had like a desk up front and then a desk in the back. He had a desk in
Yeah.
the back and like a computer, and I used to like reach over and I used to like reach over because I was right next to the desk and like move his mouse, and I would like he would be doing a problem, and he oh my bad, I just got like a ooh like a spasm or like a tightness or something. But um continue on. He would be doing a problem and he'd turn around, and when he would turn around, I would move it behind like another tab, and like it would be gone. He turned back around and it was gone. And everybody's like, what the fuck? Like, and like some people thought it was funny, and like some people were like certain people uh like
We're trying to learn
bitches
here. We're trying to learn. We're
were
trying to
fucking pissed
obtain.
off.
We're all trying to tie for valedictorian. Please stop.
Yeah, like all the girls were like mad. They're like all like just like the preppy annoying girls were just fucking like pissed off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like the savages were there with me. You know what I mean? Like it was just and then like just like stupid stuff. Like when you're 14, people think anything's funny. Like I was eating chicken wings I brought a giant thing of chicken wings in for lunch one day, and I was eating them in the back of his class because I used to have seventh period lunch, and like
That
it's
sucks.
eighth period in a day, and I had seventh period lunch, so like I was always so hungry all
I
day.
added.
So
I don't know why they did that.
I would
That's
always eat my lunch in like math, like in like sixth period or fifth, like I'd always do some silly shit like that, and like my teacher would be mad, but I'd be like, Grant, what's the big deal, man? Like I'm not interrupting class, like let's just continue on with it, like like and like I would do it and just eat, and like people thought that was like so funny, like when I look back, it's like silly, it's not, it's fucking dumb,
I
but
had.
like
I think I had fifth period lunch, so I mean I was fine. But like
yeah.
I would
Is
be
that the
dreading that.
earliest? Like, how many lunches did they have before they switched to the new? Because for those of you who don't know, we went to high school where like
They
because we
literally
went
would
together.
change the whole schedule system like
Yeah,
as we went by.
our
Like
first 2 years were like one schedule, and then the next 2 years were a different schedule. And
we
this,
had
they
tartan
were both
time.
good. I liked the second schedule better, to be honest with you.
I did too. I
I
like
thought it
it.
was way better when people got used to it. Like at first, people were pissed off about it, but
I like
anyway,
it.
um, they used to have like fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh lunch, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not
Yeah, that's
mistaken.
what I think that's what it was.
So like if you had fourth lunch, you're like walking into school and eating lunch like 2 hours later. Like I'm not even kidding you. Like 3 hours later, and people are eating lunch at like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. And then some people like me were eating lunch at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and you're getting up at 6 a.m. and eating breakfast, barely, maybe not even eating breakfast, So like when you're a kid and you're growing, you're so fucking hungry. That's such a weird part about high school is that like we all go there and like we're growing through all of it. Where like I feel like when
Yeah.
you're like 20 or on, like when you just meet other adults, you're just like, oh hey. But like when you're like 14 to like 18, it's like such a huge difference of worlds happening in one place.
You remember
Like
our lunch table sophomore year where we had
yeah, that's where we met.
Yeah, and then they moved our entire lunch table like a month into the school year because like we were so bad, like we'd
Yeah,
always say
like
stupid
we
shit,
were
so
just
like
being fucking dumb. Yeah, just
yeah,
doing
and
stupid shit.
the teachers just moved us, like we had to sit like right by the doors where like the cop was
Yeah,
for
I
the
think
rest
it's
of the year.
I think that's
And
because fucking Andrew got into a fight with Isaac,
yeah,
with
well, I
that
was the
dude
first, like
Isaac.
I was at the table and
Not really
like
got into a
I
fight,
was
more
the
like
only
Isaac
one who would
fucking hit Andrew a bunch of times,
I was
you
the
know?
only one who would like they give me stuff and I'd throw it behind my head and I would just see if I could hit somebody from the other table because I don't know, I thought
Yeah.
that was funny at the time, and then I kept doing it, and the one day the that kid this big kid at the other table was like, yo, you keep doing that, I'm gonna punch you.
Damn.
And then you remember that?
I do remember that, and then
And
I
then
remember, Andrew said something to him, and they started fighting, right?
yeah, I think it was two different I wasn't there when they got in a fight,
Oh, I
actually.
was there. We were all
Yeah,
just sitting there
I was
watching,
like
and then
Zach told me next
some
period that they got in a fight, and then like they moved us the next day.
yeah. I know some kid was like, some kid, some black kid came up to me and like somebody else and was like, "Yo, bro, how come like when like white boys' friends be getting in fights, like they ain't be jumping in for their boys, like black people be jumping in for their?" And I was like, "Dude, like to be real with you, like I don't really fucking know that guy, like you know, like I know him,
Yeah.
but like we're not like tight like that." And also, he's like start like the to be fair, Isaac was defending his table because we were throwing shit at
Yeah,
it,
we were the ones
and
it was my
and
fault
it
because we
wasn't
were
his beef. It was between you and him. And he was like, "Hey, fuck you!" Like I feel like he was just looking for
well,
like
I
a
mean,
fight, you know?
I was like
Like I mean, I
I
don't
mean,
know. This is all
they
shit
would
that
tell
happened
me
when we were
I mean,
14. I
I
don't.
never would have done it
No
if
stake in
people
it
didn't
now.
tell me
I'm
to do
just
it. Like
bullshitting.
I did it because people told me to do it, and then I thought it'd be funny. And then
Yeah.
he yelled at me, and then I yelled out loud, "He's got a gun!" And then he sat down.
Damn,
And
that's
then he sat
crazy.
down.
That's crazy. Dude, fucking do you remember that when apparently Triton High School had like a gun, somebody brought a gun in
I have no
or some
idea.
shit like that?
Really?
Apparently when we were in high school, I remember hearing that somebody
I think I do remember
one of our
hearing that.
like
I just
schools like
can't.
around us, um somebody brought in a fucking like whole ass gun and was just like and people were like, what the fuck? Like it was just like, you know, like in a school, everyone's like, oh my, like all high school teachers have like a probably, and they probably have to. That's so scary to think that you could work in a school and one day have to like defend like hundreds of kids against an
Yeah,
attack.
it's
Like they have
a
to be
scary
like
place.
they should be well trained, you know. They should schools should be investing in mandatory training for mandatory emergency training for teachers, you know. That should be something people are doing, because instead we got teachers that are just like fucking like sitting at their desk like, "Ugh," like they couldn't fucking save they couldn't save a potato, let alone
Do
a
you remember
kid.
when
Like
do you
30
remember when they
kids.
like dude, sophomore year was like probably the most underrated year of high school because of all the shit that we like, all the jokes we made, especially at lunch, like when they started moving teachers around. Like I think Mr. Mervs got assigned to our lunch like halfway through the year, and we didn't know who he was, and we were just like, yo, look at this guy.
Yeah.
And we just start screaming his name as he walked by.
Yeah.
He'd turn around and like he wouldn't hear it.
He was on that Philly news
Yeah.
show, that fucking that show that they play on
With
Fox News.
Mr. Carvalho was on there.
Yeah, they were all on there.
That's
Fuck.
really cool.
Yeah, that's fucking cool as fuck. It was like
Yeah,
the class not class. I was gonna say class holes, but that's definitely not the name of the show.
I have no
But it's like
idea. I mean, look it
something
up,
like
but
that. And like yeah, I saw him on TV and I was like, oh my god. And I like just took a picture and sent it to the group chat like
Mr.
Mr.
Mervs.
Mervs. Like
Yeah,
yeah. They called him Mr. Mervez on the thing.
yeah, we were just assholes.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's really his name. I don't know which one is right. I
Yeah, I
feel
don't
like the
know.
show got it wrong. I feel like we definitely had it right because everyone at high school, everyone there called him Mr. Mervs, like
I
including the
don't know
teachers.
why. We thought we just yell out and be like Mervs, and he'd turn
He'd be
around
like, "Who
and
the fuck said that?" Like he'd turn around like,
yeah,
"What?"
for like this is
Like,
the 108th time today somebody's yelled my name, and then like they run the other way.
yeah, dude.
Like
Do
kids
you?
would do it in the hallway, and then they'd run, and then he'd think like the kid who just happened to be standing there. He's like, "All right, you're the one who definitely said that."
Yeah, exactly. That's so fucking, dude. I'm thinking about fuck. What was I just thinking about? The one teacher, not Mervs, receptacle lady. Do you remember
Yeah, I
receptacle
do.
lady? when she
Yeah.
was like, you threw that bottle on top of the vending machine, and she was like, put that in a receptacle. Like,
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know what that is, lady. What's a receptacle?
yeah, that fucking lady was weird. I remember seeing her around a lot. We had Chris Farley.
Yeah,
Yo,
Mr.
Chris
Nusky.
Farley was such a like that's just like that name just stuck. Like we just started calling
Yeah,
her that. We just started calling her Chris Farley, and
we
like
had
and
we had a Nusky who was the only one who actually like who liked that because he knew
yeah,
we
he
were all
liked us,
idiots,
but
but like
we were all fucking with him, but like he
yeah, like
liked
he'd point
us.
at our table. He's like, this is the troublemaker table right here.
Yeah, he thought we were like, but we weren't really like we were troublemakers where we were like just making jokes and being
Yeah, we
silly,
weren't that
but
bad.
we
We're just a
weren't
bunch of
really doing
clowns.
like we weren't like hurting like there's like troublemakers like actual troublemakers in
Yeah, we
school who
weren't
like fucking
bullying
hurt
kids.
people and like do crazy
We were just
shit.
being dumb.
Yeah, exactly. I remember have you ever gotten called to the counselor's office before like in school? Like
Yeah, I did.
like do you remember what it was about?
Yeah, I got called in middle school, not in high school, but I forgot what it
Yeah.
was. Like me and my one friend, like we used to like so like I don't know why, like like kids were just not. You remember like you did? I don't think you had backpacks in middle school. I think you'd actually have to carry all your stuff around, like your binders and stuff.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah, I remember that was a thing.
we
And
would
then
just
in high
knock
and
people's shit all over the
people
floor.
no, everybody had a backpack, but nobody wore them around. Like it was
Yeah, so
like
you'd end up carrying your stuff
people
for
didn't
like
bring
your
them around.
specific
People
classes.
yeah, people just carried their books and
And then
stuff.
I forgot what it was. I think the kid did it to me the one time, and they walked
They
away.
slapped your books out?
Yeah, because I did it to them earlier. I think they did it to me first, and then I got back at them the next class.
Yeah.
Like I was friends with all of them. It was just like friendly banner, if you want to call
Yeah,
it that.
yeah.
And then like our guidance counselor just started yelling at people like because they thought I was a victim of bullying. They were like, "Help that kid over there."
Yeah, yeah.
And like other kids started helping me like pick up my shit, and
It
then I
all
got
comes
called.
down to who sees shit, you know?
Yeah,
Like
I got called down later that day, and she was talking to me, and like I said, I don't even know who the kid was. Like I just said, like he bumped into me. I
yeah.
wasn't trying to like, I didn't want to like, I wasn't name dropping anybody. I just said I had no idea. Like it all happened so fast, and I'm traumatized.
Yeah. I remember my good friend to this day, Brandon Phillips, back when we were in middle
I
school
love
though,
Brandon.
when I first got to Glen Landing, like I was in seventh grade, transferred to a new school, and
Yeah,
I was like my first days there. I didn't know anybody. I was like the brand new kid, you know. And
yeah, that
I remember
sucks.
walking in the hallway, and I must have been walking too slow for Brandon because Brandon was like he like kind of like pushed me and was like fucking like it like, and I was like what the fuck like I kind of just like was like all, caught off guard with it, but he kind of pushed me and I like looked over and he kind of like hit the wall a little bit and then like just like kept going by, and I remember thinking that motherfucking piece of shit, like that fucking piece of shit asshole, but then we ended up becoming very good
Nah,
friends, so
yeah, they're
like
cool.
yeah, he's my buddy. He's shout out to Brandon. I would have Brandon on the podcast. Brandon's funny as fuck. I want to get.
Yeah,
We used to have a crew in like our physics class. It was like Brandon, Dom Fargnoli, Chris Walton, and me. And like, I honestly might get that podcast together because that
yeah,
would be a fucking such a funny podcast. You know,
yeah.
like
That would be great. I remember in you remember our calc class senior year.
yeah,
I remember I forgot who it was. Like we would like me and you like would always had like our thing where we'd make jokes about like some stuff. Like
yeah,
it was like you guys, and then our side of the room was so funny because it was like me, Dante, and Brandon Phillips and Gio, and
yeah,
like, we would all just rip on each other like every day. And then it
yeah.
would just go like turn to just Dante being ripped on.
Oh,
It's
poor Dante. Because Dante can't like. I love Dante, and Dante's my buddy, and he's smart. You know, Dante's smart and he's
it's
clever,
just
but
funny
he's
like
not like a Dante's not a jokester type of dude. Dante's chill. Dante doesn't want to have to
yeah.
like. Dante ain't want to have to come up
Well,
with fucking
that class was
jokes and
fun
stuff.
because like there was like the boy to girl ratio in our class was probably I don't know like 80% of the class was guys, 20% were girls. I don't know. So that's
Yeah,
why it
yeah,
was a fun class for everybody. Like, cause we all just fuck around in there.
yeah. I feel you. Yeah, it was always high school was always weird. Like I would fuck around. The problem is like I remember when it was like when it came down to like boys because it was different when you're just with the boys, but like when it came down to boys and girls sitting in similar areas, I remember trying to be just mess around and be like crazy with my friends, and then like them acting like I was weird because there were like girls around. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They'd be like, "John, come on, like what are you?" And I'm like, "I'm just being like I'm just fucking around. I'm being weird." You know? Like that's the thing, man. Like I appreciate the people who kind of like could appreciate me in school, because I was like, I knew days I was just so bored all the time. Every time I walked into school, I was like, it just felt so like so flattening, almost like so deflating, that like I was coming in and I was like, all right, I'm trying to talk to like not even talk to everybody, but I'm trying to fucking just like just talk and just like run my fucking shit,
Oh yeah,
like
absolutely.
and I would clash with teachers all the time. Like so many teachers, like I had so many teachers I loved and like I cared for, and like so many of them I still care for, the ones who like I fucked with the most, like, and like some of them
Yeah,
care for me
I got
back, some
no.
of them
I don't
don't.
think I don't have any bad blood with really any teacher. Like I wish everybody the best. I mean,
Yeah.
I got
I
nothing
think
against
some people
anybody.
don't. I think I know some teachers that don't really like me very much, but like I'm not really trying to
It's
be
not
friends with them
it's not your problem. I
anyway.
mean, that's their
Yeah.
problem if they do,
Like, I
if
mean, I
that's
don't
the
know. It's
case.
weird. Like, it's even weird that I'm bringing that up, because that means I'm thinking about it. But you know what? Like, I have a lot of dudes. Like, some of the teachers that I fucking gave like the hardest time, just as like such an annoying student, like, were like my favorite, and like I still check up with them on Facebook to this day. Talk, say little things, blah blah blah. Like, Oberg. Shout out to my man Oberg. He's my fucking man. Um, but yeah, some of them I just don't like. Even I tried to like come back after high school and like say hi to them, and like they just weren't really fucking with me. So like I'm
Yeah, I mean, that's
fucking
not
with
your.
them,
That's nothing you should worry
like,
about.
yeah. And it's like I don't give a shit about that. I knew the day.
You're not losing
I knew
anything from
before
it.
I graduated that when I graduated high school, this was not going to be
You don't
attached to my
lose.
life. Like I can't stand the person who grows up into their 50s and like is attached to their high school life. Like, dude, it's a school you go to for 4 years. Like, I don't know. I just
Yeah,
don't see it. I understand, like, people say, oh, it's some of the best years of your life. And like in a way it is, because like there's something so innocent and like awesome about still being like a teenager, but like a child, like, and it's like so fun. It's like the world is your playground when you're 17, when you're
yeah,
when you're 15, 16, 17. It feels like you can just it's like your life is an indie movie, and it's like when you grow up in your 20s, you lose that. It's depressing, like it's starting to come on where it's like, oh fuck, like the world, like we have to be in
yep,
the world. Like when you're 15, you just get to go out and fucking smoke joints behind generators and hide from
yeah,
people, and and to be and get out of the car at a red light, and everybody gets in a different seat, and people are like, what the fuck are these stupid kids doing? And that's the thing, you're just a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like you could tell, like, anybody that does that Chinese fire drill shit definitely has only had their license for like a year or less, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how you know what I mean? But like, yo,
yeah,
do you remember that? Because like now it's like I don't want to drive anywhere, but I remember being like 17 when 16, 17 when like everybody was first starting to get their license, and it's like you just want to go out like just to do nothing, just to be like, oh my god, like just
yeah.
to fucking,
I was the last one to get my license out of like our group, but like
yeah, that is
that's
true.
why I would always get rides from like everybody else all the time. I didn't get my license until I think February of senior year.
Yeah,
But I would always get rides from like you, like all our other friends. Like
I got
even like
mine right before senior year.
yeah, I remember that. I remember like I think it was summer after junior year. Like we all would hang out all the time. Like we'd go to like friendlies, just go
Yeah,
do stupid shit, whatever it may be.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I remember, dude, that was like that was fun, and then like we kept doing it and kept doing it, and then it was like sad. It felt like the Goofy Goober thing in SpongeBob. That's basically what
Yeah,
we were doing. We were going and getting the ice cream, and then fucking, uh, it got like after a couple of years, just got like old, and we're like, dude, we gotta get out of here. You know?
like we went and then we would go like when we were in college,
Yeah.
and then we were like, what the fuck are we
This has to
doing?
stop. Yeah, dude. Do you have you ever had a night where you've gone to like two different restaurants like in the same night?
Yeah,
It's a fucking,
awkwardly, yeah.
yeah, it's fucking rich, dude. That's always like when you're like, fuck, like, you know, damn, crazy times. And
Dude,
now
good times.
now we're here, and you know what? It's a good thing, because like now we can really step into the world and be like, all right, we're here, we're representing. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Yeah, I mean, I feel that way.
likewise, it's just like there's something so romantic and nostalgic about that, like teenage, like, because I think now, like, I'm like, even though I want to do the things I want to do, I'm really worried about having responsibility and being responsible and like doing and like going out and like progress making something for myself in the world, you know, and not failing, you know.
There's
But
no easy
like
road for anybody. Everybody's gonna fail.
exactly, but I'm saying like but I'm saying overall just being able to like you know, get out there and survive, you know? But
Yeah,
like I remember when I was 17, literally only 3 years ago, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was so just like in the clouds, you know, like in the air. I was so just like and it was like I kind of like envy it because like back then it didn't even like sure like everybody has like their problems with mental health and stuff, but that was like external factors, but like I remember that summer being one of the most fun summers I ever had, you know? Just like just
yeah,
just kind of like just vibing out like just having a good time, you know, like and just living. I think the biggest thing about being like because when you're a teenager, you're everything is like we get so wrapped up in the moment, like every moment is so big, you know what I mean? So like you're living, even though parts of that cannot be always great, you're living in the present, you're living in the moment, you know. And nowadays we
yeah.
get so caught up in our own minds that we're living in past or future or other dimensions, and like it's important to really just sit and breathe and feel the I've been saying the same thing from the midnight gospel thing, just like feel the inside and the Duncan Trussell podcast. Feel really I've been practicing it and it works. I never heard of it before, but like feeling the inside of your arms and your legs.
Oh,
Like if
really?
you just really just sit and just feel the inside. Just try to really imagine you're like trying to feel inside to like the middle of your bones and like you're trying to feel into the absolute middle of your body.
I can't.
Just try to like squeeze the middle of your bones, and you can feel that
Oh,
sense in
really?
there. You can feel
Yeah,
that you can feel that sense in there, and it takes you out of your head. You know,
I see the light at the end of the tunnel.
it brings. I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to say that you're gonna see fucking angels, Sean, or anything like that. I'm just saying that when you focus on your body and feeling your body, it can bring you into the present moment. You know, and when you're in the present moment, all that exists is what's exactly in front of you, and we don't let ourselves get you know like caught up about about things from our past because those things are done, they're over with, and we don't let things get caught up about the future because the future does not exist. What exists
Yeah,
what exists is now.
yeah. It's mathematically proven.
You know what I'm saying? And you could say yet, but also that though that future of yours is also the moment, and if you're in the moment it doesn't come as a it doesn't come as a scare to you, you
So what
know? It
you're
doesn't come
so
as
what
a
we're
shock
saying
to
is
you.
we're gonna you have to live in the present. You can't live in the future. You can't live in the past.
Well, yeah,
You
you
gotta
can't
live in the present.
you can't physically live you can't physically live in the future or past, no, but our
Yeah,
minds
yeah, exactly.
but our mind but our minds go there every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they go because our minds are they can go we can think of anything we want. But
Yeah, and
about now though,
you ever create 100 hypothetical situations in your head and they freak you out for like hours on end?
yeah. If I go outside, I don't know. I might catch the coronavirus, or the safe hanging from my roof is gonna come down and kill me.
You know,
You know?
I'm just
No, I
saying
know what
like
you mean.
what everybody, you know, like what
It's what everybody.
everybody
It's human natural.
like when you're when you're thinking about when you're sitting there and you're just thinking about you're like is this am I ever going to really be able to do this? You know what I mean?
It's only
Or like am
human
I
natural.
like and it like it freaks you out cuz like how, like you know, people get so caught up in these like in these thoughts of like what what's going to happen to me, like how can I really know? Everyone thinks of the worst case scenario, you know? And the thing about the moment is that it's not necessarily amazingly great, but it's also not the worst case scenario. It just is. It just is. It kind of sits neutral, you know? And I
Yeah.
actually Isaac, the last guest who was on this podcast, was talking about that and told me that he works with his therapist and that they came up with something somehow about just like staying in the neutral and like the importance of that because if we're feeling negative things or we're having negative thoughts, uh, you can't always just take them to like, this is so amazing, everything's good, this that. Like you kind of just have to, they just have to be, and just kind of they are, and you don't feel particularly one way or the other about them. Just to see it objectively and just see and feel what it is and accept it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like that's something that I think is like really helpful. And I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, Sean Rain. I'm just thinking
What it is.
what it is. What's up? Got your
What's Saeed?
tax-paying American in the club. I know you're stealing.
It's like people who play Animal Crossing and they fuck up, so they don't overwrite their save game, so it's like they can just go back in time
Yeah,
and
dude.
then fix it.
I'm still so down with the concept of Twitch streaming or stream. We could put it on YouTube too, just like playing games,
Yeah,
and
just for
like
like the for the comedic relief.
yeah, for the culture,
Yeah,
like
for the
that'd be fun as hell. I'll figure
yeah.
out how to
I'm
do
gonna
it.
buy a Switch.
I bet you all you need is like a cord, and I could plug my Switch into my computer and somehow figure out a way to stream it. Because we don't even have to play online. We could just play
No, we
like
can just play
together
together
and
in the
and
same house, in
record
the
it.
same place, same
Yeah,
location,
that'd be
and
super.
just dual commentary.
Yeah, that'd be super fun.
Yeah, bro, it'd be Super Smash Brothers, not Super Fun.
Super hella brothers. Super
Yeah, bro,
Elefun.
facts.
Elefathers. Damn. Damn, dude. I don't really know what I'm thinking about right now.
You all
um,
right?
yeah, I'm fine. I've just been, I don't know. I'm not a big drinker, but I've been having like, I've been having like a whiskey and Coke at night.
It's good, it really it helps with things.
Yeah, it's chill. I mean, I figure a lot of people are boozing because of the quarantine and
Oh
stuff, but
yeah, for
like, I'll
sure.
just have one at night. I'm not trying to like
Wow, I
go
didn't
crazy with it
even
with a drink. You know what I mean?
I turned 21 in a week from today.
Oh shit, Sean Rain. No
Yeah,
shit.
next Friday.
Damn. Damn, yo,
It's crazy.
congratulations. I'll definitely be talking to you on your birthday. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
Yeah, dude, you
dude.
should come out of fucking quarantine. Like
I
we should
will.
we
I mean,
should chill.
I'll be out of school by then,
Yeah, just be
hopefully.
yeah, I'm gonna find out about Jack or Sirkan because like I don't think I was in contact with them when when his dad had it, but like it's also possible. So like I just want to hear back. But I'm fine. My health has been fine. Oh
Yeah.
fuck. Oh, I shouldn't have said that in the podcast.
What?
I can probably figure out a way to
Yeah.
edit it. I
All
got
right.
what's the timestamp? I'm gonna
Wait,
write that down.
I can't see.
Fuck, I can't see the timestamp.
We'll
I'll
figure it
go
out.
back.
Yeah.
I'll go back and figure it out.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna go back. All
All
right.
right.
You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2,
2,
1.
1. Welcome back
Oh,
to.
yeah, we just had some technical difficulties.
Yeah, we're back. Nah, but I'll either I'll edit that out or also what's the chance that anybody really hears that? But anyway, one of my somebody tested positive in a certain person's family, but they are completely healthy, full recovery. Nobody's showing any symptoms. So I think everything's going to be fine. I don't think I was in contact with them any like legitimate times and like, like
It's
I
all
feel I feel I
good.
feel I feel fine. Everybody that I know and have like any intimate or just like daily contact with is absolutely fine, So like I'm feeling like I'm okay. I should get a test, but I don't have symptoms yet. So like I'd rather wait till I see somebody that like really does.
Yeah.
Or like
Yeah,
wait till
this is a
you know
really
hopefully
interesting. This has been a
hopefully
really
pray to
interesting
my
time.
Catholic God that I don't get it.
We're in like we can't leave our houses.
Yeah,
This whole world, it's just crazy right now. Like nobody saw this coming.
I know. It's such a weird. It's funny like
Because
Jack.
we had the whole Kobe Bryant when Kobe Bryant died, everybody mourned him. That was a
Yeah,
sad time, and then it just shifted into what we're doing now.
I
Like
know
this has
into
been a great
this.
what a year.
I
Like,
know, man. Just a year of loss. Like it's this probably more people are gonna die this year than other years. But there's also been like way more. Like we've made strides. Like compared to like 100 years ago. If this would have happened 100 years ago, like the Spanish flu, you got millions dead. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how many total are dead from COVID. I think it's like 500,000, something like that around the world. But I really don't know.
I think it's close to 1 million.
Don't quote me on it. Can you look it up actually?
Dying or cases?
Deaths. Do you mind looking it up?
Yeah.
Thanks, homie. I would look it up, but I know I'm just gonna I'm just gonna try to type it in and be like, because like I am mentally.
Worldwide, there are 275,000 deaths.
Okay, see, there you go. So like that's a lot, but like that's not like millions and millions,
In the United States, there are 78,000 deaths,
Oh,
1.32 million confirmed cases, and 182,000 have recovered.
that's cool.
And Camden County, there's a stat: 3,773 confirmed, and 161 deaths in Camden County.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's scary, man. It's like it's around us,
Well, my mom works at a hospital. She's a healthcare worker, and she says
Ooh.
it's picking up now. Like,
Yeah.
like people coming in for COVID.
So she's exposed to it.
Yeah. Well,
Do you think
like
she?
they shift every, like, not really, like some workers have to work. There's like a specific floor that's for people with coronavirus.
Yeah, yeah. So not everybody
It's
has to go on
crazy
that
because, like,
floor.
a lot of employees are like, I think my mom said 3 of her coworkers have tested positive,
That's crazy.
and like my mom had to get tested for coronavirus. Luckily, they came back negative. I mean, that was scary, but
Yeah, that was also a couple months ago, though, right? Or like a month
it was
ago.
it was a month ago. Yeah.
Yeah, just gotta be careful. That's. I mean, but she's doing. Props to your mom, really, because like she's doing the Lord's work right now. She's
Yeah.
she's she's the, like I'll be honest. Like you can say what you want about nursing school chicks, like white girl nursing school chicks, because like they're
Well, I mean,
TikTok and they're
they are
cringe,
risking their lives
but
right
they're
now.
risking their lives to help take care of people, and that's really important. And like I give you the most props because I do the complete antithesis of that. I talk to other people on the internet, and I go on and I talk on the radio and stuff like that, and I guess the radio helps keep people informed, but like I'm not sitting there. I'm doing this because I love to do it. Like they're doing it, I'm sure they love to do it, but like they're really helping people and making a difference, and I think that's
Yeah,
important.
the fire department. I think it was a flag or a banner they made for my mom's hospital, like just a thank you to them for their service. See if I can find it.
That's awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a little like though,
Yeah, they hung up a
like
flag.
they're like, yeah, they're like, yeah, we can't give you any money to like buy the resources you need to like fix this, but like here's your flag. Like
Yeah, exactly.
that's such a
Well, have
fire
you heard that
department move.
so the guy
Police
who
department wouldn't do that shit.
there was a researcher who was apparently on the verge of finding a cure for coronavirus. I think he was in the process of developing a drug, something like that, and
Yeah.
he was found dead the other day. He was killed.
Ooh,
It was a
really?
murder suicide. So the guy who killed him killed
Hmm.
himself shortly afterwards.
Was he?
I don't
Did he
know the full
know? Did he know
story.
the person, or was he
I
like
think he did know him personally. I don't know the full story. Like, I'd have to look that
he
up.
was trying? So wait, was the guy trying to come up with a vaccine for the coronavirus,
Yeah.
and somebody killed him? That's insane. He probably was gonna give it out for free and like teach people how to make it, and this guy probably wanted to profit off of it. The guy that murder suicide, but he murder suicided. So like, what choice was he giving himself? Like that's crazy. I thought maybe they died from coronavirus. I thought that's what you were talking about.
He was a professor researching COVID-19 and killed in an apparent murder suicide, officials say.
What,
University of Pittsburgh.
dude? That is not all right, man.
Yeah.
That's big crazy. That's big as crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, there was another guy. The other guy got killed the other day. He was just jogging. Right?
yeah, somebody texted me through Instagram and was like, was like they just arrested the guy today, the people that did it, but I don't know if that's, true. But yeah, that's fucking terrible, dude. People are getting, and it's fucked up, man, because it's like, like at the end of the day, we could call it whatever it is, but it's two white dudes basically hunting a black guy with a rifle who's jogging in a trail. Like they're like, oh, we can't find any deer, let's just shoot this guy. Like how crazy are you?
Yeah,
Maybe they had something against them, maybe there was a reason, but
I don't
like
know.
it just seems it's fucking terrible, and it's terrible that somebody could really look at another person who can't even see you. They have your fucking their back to you, and you have a gun on them, and they don't even know, and you just fire. You just look at them and pull the trigger like they're not even trying to hurt you. I understand if somebody's threatening your life and threatening the people around you, you gotta blast them up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm scared because the lock broke on my bedroom door, so like I'm sleeping with no lock. So like I don't even know if a motherfucker comes in what I'm gonna do. But
On
like
your bedroom door?
yeah, but like
No, that's all good. I
but
mean, you'll.
like if you come in and you're fucking threatening you're threatening someone's life, you're gonna get blasted. Like
Yeah,
it's just crazy shit. Like you gotta be careful because you hope if somebody ever breaks into your house that they don't have a gun on them. Even if they look tough, like you just hope they don't have a gun because then you could
it's
somehow
the
defend yourself.
it's the stand your ground rule.
Yeah, for real. And New Jersey's kind of a picky state about it, but like I wanna figure out how to apply for a firearms license and like get a firearm and like just and hopefully I want to learn how to use it. I want to learn how to clean it. I want to learn the in and outs of it. I
Yeah,
want to learn how to shoot it. But
we're gonna go hunting, man.
I don't want to know. I don't want to. I don't want to have to use it. I hope I never have to touch it. But if it comes down to that, like that's a really scary thing to think about. Because you think you can trust other people and you think I would assume right now because of COVID-19 burglaries are down, but you can't always know that. So
Yeah,
it's
you're never
it's
gonna
it's a
know.
scary thing to think about, because like sometimes I mean, you shouldn't just be sitting around thinking about it like it's always going to happen and just be paranoid. But at the same time, you have to like be aware and like I couldn't imagine that. That must be so scary to like have a foreign entity like break into your house.
Yeah,
I understand like thievery is funny when it's just like people like telling funny stories and they're like nobody's getting hurt, blah blah blah. But like if you're sleeping at night and somebody breaks into your house, like that's so scary. Like that would like I feel like that would petrify me. You know, at the end of the day, you have to be brave and you have to let fight or flight take over and defend yourself. But like that would be that would petrify the shit out of me. I would probably my first move would probably be I'd probably put the dresser against the door and then I'd probably fucking rip out the window.
oh yeah,
Like
for sure,
but like
absolutely.
I feel like I need something better to defend myself in here, you know what I'm saying? I gotta I gotta work on that. Like
Yeah, just get big.
yeah, or just get a fuck getting big. I want to get a firearms license. Or
Yeah,
like
right. Because
I
like
think I used
it
to have a
doesn't
big
matter.
ass.
Your deadlift PR doesn't matter in a situation if the other guy's got a gun, right? I mean,
Yeah, for real.
what like your chest, the bullets are gonna bounce off your chest, your abs. Like,
Yeah, well, a guy's not gonna break in and I'm gonna challenge him to a bench off. He's probably gonna shoot me in the face.
yeah,
Like that's so
yeah,
scary to think
yeah. As
about.
soon like you can't even finish your sentence like asking him to do a bench off. Like you won't have your sentence finished and your head's already popped off.
Yeah, man, it's fucking crazy. I don't know. Like, it's just like I mean, I know I'm just being paranoid, and I shouldn't think about that because everything's all right. But like, it's just a crazy thing to think about, you know. And like, I worry for that to happen to me, and I know I have to be well equipped. Like, I used to have a big,
I don't think anybody's gonna be breaking into houses with coronavirus.
yeah, hopefully not. I mean, like, if you're really trying to steal shit from the stores because nobody there wants to touch you anyway. Just take
Yeah.
the shit directly from the source. Don't come into a person's house who's losing money anyway because of this shit and or
Yeah.
whatever is happening and take their stuff. Like that's not right. And you know what?
That's not cool, kids.
At the end of the day, you have to be some people don't even care for karma, but you have to be a proprietor of karma because karma is a bitch and it will get you. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
it will
sure.
it will bite you back. It
No,
will
I'm just kidding.
get you right on the ass.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
Yeah, karma's a hell of a bitch. You know, Damn
It's like
sorry.
you'll read like YouTube comments or like, nah, man, this is that's funny. It only happens if you believe in karma, which
Yeah,
I don't, so it's not gonna happen to me.
yeah. I don't know, man. Like
And
it's just
everyone's like,
like
all right, retard. Okay, boomer.
yeah. It's weird. It's like sometimes I feel like I'm like, should I really believe in this? But other times I know I'm like, you can't just start doing bad things and expect your life to
Well, yeah,
be great.
the point is you can't do bad things. You shouldn't be doing shit like that, and like
Yeah, and like if that's what makes you feel fulfilled, then
then you're a piece of shit.
you're doing it wrong. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
not.
you're just a piece of shit.
Like imagine if people were doing that. It really does come down to the golden rule: treat others as you would want to be treated. And
Yeah, treat your neighbor the same way you want to be
the
treated.
worst is when you're treating somebody like nicely, like the way you'd want to be treated, and like they fucking blow you off, or they just act like a dickhead. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I had a lot of experience with that. Just like because like if I didn't even know anybody like in school, I remember just like walking up and just starting to talk to people, and some people were cool, and some people were like too good for you, like they were like weird about it, and
Yeah, you were like,
you're just like, all right, bro.
yeah, I was like, I was really mean to people. No, yeah, you were really mean to me.
Was I really
Yeah,
me?
dude, you were like,
What did I
yeah,
say to
man,
you?
you'd be like, I can't sit with you guys at lunch.
No,
I
that
gotta
wasn't
sit with
me.
all
I
the,
loved you guys. Shut up.
no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I fucking loved you guys. I was mean to some of my friends, like Manny. I used to fucking roast Manny, but it was
Manny.
always from a place of love. But like I was always hungry, and I was mean to Manny because I used to take his sandwich at lunch. Like I was like the
Come on,
worst.
man, that was his only food. Like that was
I know,
our
like I
only
was
food.
taking all his food. I was such a jerk off. I'm so sorry, Manny. Manny was just on like 2 shows ago. But yeah, I'm so sorry, Manny. I love you.
Per se.
You're my fucking buddy. Um, but yeah, I used to take his shit. I used to fucking roast Nick Martin. I had Nick Martin on this shit, dude. Of
Dude,
course,
everybody
the
would roast Nick Martin for no reason. Like I wouldn't
yeah,
make. I mean, I was cool with Nick. I didn't understand like people making fun of him. I was like, what the
everybody was
fuck? He
cool
didn't
with him,
do
but it was just funny to make fun of
at the
him,
same
like,
time. Yeah,
because like you'd like say something to Nick, and he'd just be like, "Fuck you." He'd be like, "Nah, fuck you." Like like he was just
yeah. I felt bad.
goofy as fuck.
We get Roger. We would get Roger and study hall to like just. All right, Roger. We got a list of things we wrote out, and we want you to go up to Nick Martin and say them. And then
Yeah.
he's like, okay. And then he'll say it out loud, and then the teacher would hear him and like kick him out of the library. Like, you can't be saying that in here.
Dude, that's so fucking funny, man. Yeah, poor Nick. I like Nick. Nick got like a bad rap, but also it was just funny to just like rip on him and just like fuck with him. But he always knew that we were like he was always cool with all the people that ripped on him.
Yeah, I
And
love
maybe
that
maybe
kid.
not everybody, but like I was always cool with them. I was just like I don't know. It
Yeah,
was
that's
just
my boy.
a crazy time.
Yeah,
Not
man.
not really that crazy, but like back then it
They
felt
were
like it was
just
crazy.
fast times at Highland High, you know.
Yeah, it was fucking goofy, man. But yo, I mean, this has been a short, sweet little cupcake.
Dude,
We could probably
I
wrap,
want
and
cupcakes.
I know, dude. It would be great to get some good
Manny
baked
sent a
goods.
picture the other day. He sent me a snap, or I think it was he texted us a picture of like cupcakes.
Yeah, I think his dad was making them for
Dude,
like
I
the
was like,
bakery that he
yo,
works for, or whatever.
he slapped.
Yeah, yeah, no, dude. I would love Manny Senior. Either of you guys, if you're
Big,
listening to
yeah,
this,
big gigs.
send us some of them velvet cupcakes with the
Yeah,
cream
I'll wear it.
cheese icing, the cream cheese frosting.
Yeah, I
That
want
shit looks
put
delicious.
a Dolphins logo on.
Yeah, swag money, swag. Dude, fuck it. I love Manny's dad. Shout out to you, bro. I love you. I was
Yeah,
looking at
I fucked with them.
Manny sent a picture of like him and his dad as like his dad was the baseball coach. And like Manny's dad looks like he's from like he should be the New Jersey poster boy. He's got like
Yeah, he's big as
Jesus
shit.
chain,
Big
fucking
boy.
tan, fucking he's got the slick Pittsburgh
He's
because
like,
they
I
were
like
the
to
yellow
say,
team. He's got like
yeah,
the Pittsburgh jersey with the fucking hat and the zooge
yeah,
and
man.
he's got the goatee, like he's
The
fucking
gabagool. He's got the
yeah.
pasta.
Right, he's Jersey Shore straight all the way. Fucking my man.
It's a Jersey thing.
Damn. Dude, I was talking to Manny about Georgia like reopening. He's like, yeah, like a lot of people aren't wearing masks. Like, um,
Fucking idiots.
people are like, I'm not fucking wearing that stupid shit. People, have you seen people? How stupid is this? People are fucking cutting their COVID masks. How fucking retarded is that?
Wait,
Like,
why?
because they like I saw a video of a lady with her
What
mask
are they
cut.
like anger like a like an underground god? Like
Yeah, I saw a video with a lady. She had her mask cut, and somebody was like, why do you have a cut like that?" And she was like, "Just makes it easier to breathe." And the guy was like, "Oh, okay, fucking yeah, makes
okay,
sense." Like,
retarded.
yeah, what are you, stupid?
What are
Like,
you retarded?
exactly, it makes it easier to breathe. What are you, dumb? Like, and then somebody had it because somebody said, I forget where I heard it. Somebody said somebody had a hole cut in their mask because they were smoking a cigarette. Like somebody saw somebody smoking a cigarette through their fucking mask. Like,
Yeah, I also get
people
my
are
steak well
speds,
done.
bro.
I like my steak well done, and I like cutting holes in my mask.
Dude, I'm like, it's weird. Like Jack said the other day, like a few weeks ago to me, he's like, like everybody's gonna be annoyed with this like right now, but like as people's lives start to change, because that's how humans are. Like we resist change, but then once we're there, we're like used to it. So like, watch when things start opening back up, like we're gonna be like weirded out. Like I know I'm not gonna start
Well,
going
yeah,
back to shit
because
right
like now
away.
now this is the norm. The norm is we go to outside, we do our business at whatever place is open. We wear our face masks.
Yeah.
We're protected. And now if the virus clears up at some point, it's going to be weird for us to go back into stores and we don't have to maintain a certain distance between each other.
Yeah, it's gonna be odd as fuck. And like it's fucked up because I've gone to the stores where they say to social distance and people are walking down the same aisles and they just get close to you, you
Well,
know?
I went to shop
Like
right
people just walk
today,
up to you. It's fucking
and
annoying. Exactly.
you need to maintain 6 feet from each other in line at shop right now. Like they have arrows, like you can only walk.
I
You
do
can only
self
walk one
checkout.
way. Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't feel like because I had like we bought like a bunch of shit because we would restock. So
Yeah, just stocking up on shit.
yeah,
Yeah. My dad goes to BJ's and too, like he's like a BJ's member, so sometimes he'll get shit from there
yeah, that's what
and like
my mom does.
Yeah, but like I don't really fuck with Sam's Club. Like I think Sam's Club, I wouldn't stand in a line outside. Like we tried going to the Amish market the other day, and there was just a huge line outside. And I'm thinking more importantly than just standing in the line, I'm like everybody's standing, and yeah, they're 6 feet away from each other roughly, probably not even, but they're all breathing each other's exhaust as they walk up. Like how silly is that? You got to stay away from people.
So
It's when they say social distance, you really gotta stick with the clan. Like we gotta live like fucking native Irish people. We gotta be clan mentality. Like I'm not saying not the bad clan, but I'm just saying like family type clan. You know, like
yeah,
like
I just uh
you good?
I started playing this game on
Yeah,
PS4. I
Sean,
don't know
you're,
if you
you're
ever
kind
heard
of
of The Last of Us.
you're kind of lagging on me a
So
little
the
bit.
story basically, can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound good now. Sorry, you were just kind of lagging.
All right, can you hear me now?
Um, yeah, you're good. It's just there's just like a little playback. I don't know what it is, but you're good. Keep
Yeah,
going.
it said my internet connection was unstable, but I think it's should be better now.
Cool. But yeah, you can keep going with
So
your story.
so I was playing this game. It's called The Last of Us, and basically it's kind of like parallel to what's going on right now.
Oh,
Where
dude, you
like
know who
there's this
loves that game? V.
really
Yeah, my girlfriend loves that game.
I got it for free when I bought my PS4. Like it's a remastered. Like the storyline is great. It's like a movie, but it's
Yeah,
like it's so sad. Like, but it's not like The Walking Dead. Like this has got like a good storyline to it. I haven't
yeah, it's
finished
not
it yet,
silly as fuck.
but it's like basically there's a big disease spreading around. It's kind of similar to I Am Legend with Will Smith,
Yeah, are they
where
fast?
like
Are they fast zombies?
yeah, it's like either it depends on how long you had the infection.
Yeah,
And like
yeah,
it takes place at like the beginning of the game takes place at the like when the virus starts spreading, and then like you go like 20 years later and your guy is like he's just living to survive every single day, and it's like the whole United States is just like all fucked up now, and it's like you have to do like all these checkouts and shit.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
if you're infected, like you're gonna get executed or get treated right away
yeah,
so
yeah.
you
I
don't
feel
turn
you.
into like a mutated zombie.
That's North Korea right now, bro. That's North Korea with Kim Jong Un's like. I think people are saying he might be dead or he
Well,
something
I
might be
mean,
going on with him.
yeah, I mean he's big.
But
He's big boned.
yeah, for real, yo. But yeah, people have been getting shot. Corona victims are just getting executed there. Like, how fucked up
Yeah.
is that, man? No sense of humanity. They're just like, all right, logistics all the way. These people are lost causes, which is fucked up because a lot of them can recover. You know?
So in the Philippines, the president of the Philippines announced that like people who are, going places after lockdown, like I think like after curfew are gonna get shot.
Damn, I believe it.
But like, I mean, how are people supposed to get food?
Yeah, true, true, true.
And like, I don't know, like, cause like some of my friends were talking about that,
Do
and
you think
they're
that's
like
being
they
enforced all over the country? Like, how many like areas in that country do you think like are like not seen
well, the
enough?
Philippines is made up of like many different islands. I
Yeah,
honestly don't know if that applies to the whole. I really don't know. I don't know like
I'm sure there's some
how
islands that are
politics
just
go there.
living. You know, I'm sure there's some
Yeah,
islands that are just not skipping a beat.
yeah. Like when I went there, like place my mom grew up in, like they were just chilling, living day by day.
Yeah. Um, Speaking of the Philippines, have you seen Rose and Big Ed from 90 Day Fiance? Do you know who I'm talking about?
No, I have no idea.
No, dude, Big Ed. I almost want to pull it up
What?
just to show you. I'm just gonna show you a clip because like everybody's
Rose
been.
and Ed?
Yeah, it's from 90 Day Fiance. It's a show
Oh
on.
yeah. Oh, I know these guys. Rose is
Yeah,
from the Philippines, right? And
yeah, and
Big
dude,
Ed
there's
is
so
this
much crazy shit going on with them. Like Ed told her like Rose met him and like was like he's short and like he's whatever and like Ed told her like her breath smelled and like to, like shave her legs like in like the worst way possible you could like do it and like just all this funny shit like do you know how like in the Philippines communal bathing is like a big thing?
Yeah, I know. Well, that's
Uh,
because what else are we gonna do? I mean,
Yeah, exactly. Though he's the one day, Rose's dad was like to Ed, he was like, "Bathe with me." So Ed bathes with her or with him, and he sees a rat in the shower, and it was like an almost like it was like like somebody said like it looked like an infected rat. Like I haven't seen the thing, but like it's just so funny because like he's just so fucking like off put. But also Ed is like such a funny character because like he's got no neck and he's just like let me see if I can find Rose and Big Ed.
yeah,
Just see if
Philippines
I
is
can
a
find a
nice
good.
place to go though. It's a nice place. I want to go back at some point when.
Yeah, it looks beautiful out there.
Yeah, it was
It's
nice.
cool
It
to.
was tough. It was tough when I went. It was cool.
Did you get to see like the ocean around there or like the?
Yeah, I went to the beaches. I was there for a month, and when I was like 11, and like we
Yeah,
go to swimming pools, we go to these resorts, we go basically everywhere. We went to the Mall of Asia.
yeah, that's so cool.
I bought a T-shirt with like the mushroom from Mario, but the mushroom had like the Filipino flag colors on it.
It's so cool.
Yeah, just like as a souvenir.
look at look at look at Big Ed, dude.
Big
Rose
ad.
Rose goes off on Big Ed. People love. Hold on, I'm gonna screen share this after I play this after I play this ad. Can you hear that or no? I hope not.
No.
All right, that's good. But here I'm gonna escape, come back to y'all. I'm gonna share my screen so we can all see. Can you see that, Sean? Can you see this, Sean?
Yeah.
All right, so this is Big Ed, and take a look at his neck because like he's got a very interesting shape. Like he's got hella traps. Here comes Rose.
Is this in the Philippines?
I don't know if I can get in trouble for showing this. I don't think so. Maybe it could get copyrighted. I think I'm gonna keep the audio low. I'll put on subtitles.
I was worried about you. Where were you this morning?
I woke up early morning and I want to think of what you said yesterday. I want to be alone
Look at
and
this
have
dude. Sean, what are your thoughts about this guy so far?
I think he's a good guy. You know, I think he's got a good heart. I think he's just
Let me find
uptight
a
right now.
let me
But
find a more interesting clip.
I don't think he deserves to be going off on. You know, he just seems like a.
Yeah. No, he's very cool, and like he's the whole meme thing, the whole meme culture of it. He's fallen right into it, and honestly, he's kind of taken off. Like he's getting huge. He's getting a big following about like from it, you know, which is which is really cool. But yeah, check this one out.
In a
You see
few
this?
days, I'm getting ready to get on a plane and go meet Rose, the love of my life, for the very first time.
Sean, can you see this?
I'm
screen?
super
Yeah.
All right, cool.
excited because I also bought a
Check
ring.
this out.
And I plan to ask Rose to marry me.
Look at this dude.
What?
Since I met Rose, I want to look young for her. So I have been dyeing my hair, and it irritates my scalp. So I found out that mayonnaise makes it smoother and less dry.
Why is he doing
Self-conscious
this?
of my physical appearance because Rose is 31 years younger than me. I smell like an egg salad sandwich, but it really works.
Dude, look at his beard. Wait, hold on.
I just want to
hold
look
on.
young for
I love Big Ed. I love you, and I'm not trying to. I don't want you to think that I'm ripping on you, because I think you're really cool, and I think you're being a real good sport about everything. But dude, look at this beard line, yo. Like, where? Like, look at this jaw. Like look how like he's got it covered. How long do you think that is, Sean? Like 2 inches?
I'm gonna get a ruler. I'd say about 2.5 inches per unit.
Yeah. Damn, Sean, you're popular, dude.
What?
You got homies. I hear you. You got bitches hitting
No,
your ding.
that's our group chat, bro. That's
Oh, I got you.
as always. It's not.
Yeah. Wait, is it our group chat or is it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
dude. I remember the other day I had like 200 messages. I'm like, who the hell? And
I
I
know,
know
bro.
it's
I keep
all
it on.
literally all of it was from the. I'm like, they're talking about the NFL draft.
Yeah, bro. So you don't even need to watch it, like you said. You can just hear what they said about it, you know. But yeah, I haven't even. I mean, I don't know. I keep it on silent, but I love those guys. You know, those guys are my brothers. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, man.
But Sean Rain, I think this might be a good time to wrap this one, dude. I'm pretty tired.
Whatever you say, man.
It's midnight. I'm about ready to hit the hay. But I just want to say, for anybody that's still listening, first of all, thank you so much. You know, you are our lifeblood. You are, you know, the heart and soul of this show. The people
Namaste.
who are watching, you know, you guys keep us going. You know, even the few that you are, you know, I'm about to hit. This is episode 49. We're about to hit 50, and then after that, it's 100, and then after that, it's 200, and then so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? I really want this to take off. We're still in the very new stages, but yeah, thank you so much for listening. The stickers are going to be out soon. I'll definitely get to you guys about the stickers. I'm going to start setting up some other stuff. I think I'm going to start setting up a an Amazon affiliate link. And to explain to you, if you don't know what that is, basically, if you click on my link in my description for Amazon, I know we all shop on Amazon. I personally, I have an Amazon card. I shop on there so much. I want to save money. You know, like I love Amazon. And now that we're in quarantine, it's like you can't really be going out to
Well,
stores
yeah,
for
you get the prime discount.
everything. Yeah, exactly. So like yeah, if you're a student, you get prime discount. Look at that, how beautiful. If you buy things through my link, whether it's anything within 24 hours or certain things that I promote, I will receive a small commission from that. And I want you to know, I absolutely 100%, I will show you everything. If you don't believe me, all of that money is going to go in to helping me produce the best show I can for you. I don't want it to go in my pockets. I'm not trying to buy shit with it. I'm not trying to invest it, put it in my savings, whatever. You know, I want that to go back into making this the best for you. And really, at first, that comes down to free things like tell us what you want us to talk about, tell us what you want to hear stories about, opinions, backstories, things like that. If you want to have certain guests on, certain people, like definitely let us know. You know what I'm saying? if anybody's even really viewing this right now, because like who even knows? But still, let us know. Um, Definitely be sure to like and subscribe to all of the platforms: YouTube, SoundCloud, Stitcher, um, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. I think that's all of them. But yeah, do that. Like the Instagram, Eggcast with John Egger, all one word. Like the Twitter, do all that fun stuff. And yeah, just
Follow me on Instagram.
follow Sean on Instagram at Sean Prendergast _ That is SeanPrendergast _
Actually, I gotta check. I think it's actually 2 underscores because somebody took the first one.
Yeah, that's me, bro. John _ Egger. You can follow me there,
Yeah,
or you can follow me
yeah, we
at
got two
Eggcast with
underscore
John Egger.
gang.
Yeah, yeah, facts. 2 _ gang really
Fucking
it really
dickheads stealing our
hits
shit,
different, bro.
stealing
But
our fucking accounts and shit.
yeah, some bullshit. But yo, thank you guys so much for listening to this show. That just to let you know, shopping through my link, like when I set that up, will not cost you any money. It'll be still completely free, minus just your actual purchase to you. It's no different, and I make a small commission from that, but that would all go back into, first of all, producing better quality of this show. So like better mics, better setup, to give you guys like a real, because like I mean right now obviously we're stuck on Zoom and stuff anyway, but like still when I'm in here in person, I have a decent setup, but I have enough to really just give you a one camera, rather low budget setup show, and like I want to bring you the best I can. So like if you
Joe
really,
Rogan just did another podcast with Elon Musk. I'm sorry.
yeah, that was cool as
I
fuck. I was watching it.
yeah.
But I want to be able to bring you that Joe Rogan level or other high podcast level quality of video and quality content, so you guys can really enjoy and get the most out of our stories and get the best out of this show. But
Yeah.
yeah, definitely let me know if you guys want stickers. Let me actually pull up real fast. I want to pull up my design of the t-shirt. Let me know if you guys want t-shirts. I'm going to probably get them done at a different place, because this place that I kind of designed them with is like a little expensive, but I really want to, because I think they look pretty fancy. I mean, pretty much tell you what they are. Let me see if I can find this t-shirt. Here it is. Um, if you can see this, it's not exactly perfect through the camera, but like just a black t-shirt with the Eggcast logo on the left breast right there, on your left tit, left pec, so when you're doing chest,
I can see it now.
when you're doing chest, it protects your heart, it keeps you safe. You know what I'm saying? You can look at it there, and then on the back is just all the platforms we're on. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do that through copyright, but I'm gonna make them anyway, just so y'all know where I'm at. I'm pretty sure they're free PNGs I got that are uncopyrighted. But yeah, like if y'all want this T-shirt, you can see it right here, pretty much. Eggcast and the platforms on the back. Let me know, because they're a little pricey, but like if people are willing to pay for them, I don't need to make money off them, but it would be nice to not lose money on them either, like even if I could break even, because then you could get a cool t-shirt, and anytime you wear that around, it helps me because more people see it, and I really appreciate that. But yeah, let me know if you want to do the t-shirts. I'll probably start designing some prototype merch just to really pull in and show you guys, like maybe hoodies. If you want anything else, let me know, like mugs, cups, any type of shit like that. Give me an idea. And yeah, like thank you so much. Peace, love. I hope all your quarantines are getting better. We're starting to get towards summer. I know we're gonna start itching to get outside. I think we should do it, but I think we should do it safely. I think there's no reason we can't really spend the time with the people we're intimate with, our friends, our family.
Yeah, it's
and
all
just,
it's all about what the country wants to do, man.
yeah, man. And we just gotta be like
We gotta
just got to socially distance well, but we can still go out and have a good time. We just got to stay distant
be
and like,
smart, be
yeah.
smart.
And don't worry, pretty soon I bet you the beaches will open up at capacity. I don't really know,
Yeah,
but
you
like,
kids
you know
can
what?
get drunk all you want.
If you're really depressed and you really need to get on the beach, find a wild beach spot that nobody goes to. Find something in the middle of nowhere. Like get creative with it, you know, like just as long as you're socially distancing, why should anybody be mad at you, you know? But yeah, don't worry. We're gonna have a good summer. We're gonna have a good escape. Uh, I hope for everybody with finals going on, I hope that you're acing them. I hope you're doing great. I personally don't have the best grades, but you know, I'm trying to just pass up in this bitch and just do the best work I can for y'all and do the best work I can for myself and just do the things I love. And, you know, just like I just want you guys to do the best you can and just stay focused. Like take this time to really work on yourself and come out of this, like come out of this. Imagine you're quarantining yourself in, you're shelling in and nobody's seeing you, but that's because you're putting away the time and you're doing the work to come out as a better version of yourself, you know? So use this time to work on yourself, work on the things you want to do. There's no reason that you should just be sitting around being lazy. Sure, it was nice to chill and relax, and like we're all still kind of in that relaxing mode in a way, but it's time to just really make yourself a better version of yourself and really find, if you're supposed to have, if you think you should have if you think you need a revelation, now's the time to really sit and be introspective and realize, what do I really want? What makes me really happy? What is really going to fulfill me and make me the best version of myself that I can be, you know? And you can't expect yourself to find that all the time because it just has to come naturally. But like, you know, exercise the muscle. You know what I'm saying? Get out there and just feel like you're making the best version of yourself to really not even show other people, but show yourself by the time this shit is over, you know? Use this time wisely. Pay attention, you know? Definitely use this time. But yeah, you know, Sean Rain, thank you so much for coming on as always. You are my main homie, you know. You're always welcome on this show. If this show ever makes it big, I'm taking you with me. You're my A1 co-host, you know. You're my main man. Fucking ride or die for life, homie.
Oh, stop, dude.
Come on. Give me some nucks.
You make me blush.
Pump my nucks. Good shit.
What's up, bro?
All right. Adios, everybody. Make sure you like and subscribe to all the platforms to stay updated with shows. And yeah, peace and love. So let me just rewind this bitch. We got Big Ed in the Burke round. Yeah, peace.